back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So I'm gonna share my trip from Greece. I just came back from Greece and I didn't film that much, but I'm gonna share some footage in a bit. And today I'm going to do some weekly food shopping, and I think I might film a video of what I eat in a week. But let's see. It's been such a rainy day outside, but I'm really happy because it feels finally like autumn is coming. So my plan for the day is just to get some food and probably go back, read, relax. Hello. In today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the impact that books have had in my life, and just talk a little bit about my trip to Greece. So firstly, I went last week to Athens, Greece, to see Ludovico Einaudi and just explore Athens. And it really, I'm just reminded again that life is all about simplicity. It's not about material possessions. It's not about brands and consumerism. It's really about those simple moments in life. I think when I was there listening to Ludovico Einaudi live, hearing his music, it really sort of reminded me and made me think that, you know, life is so precious and it's so simple, and how beautiful this music is, how it makes you feel a large range of emotions, you know. No possession, no material thing could make you feel the way that this music makes you feel. And again, I'm just reminded that I don't want to pursue a life where I'm just sort of giving my life away to possessions, working harder, working more, striving for more, just to what? Just to buy a bigger house, to buy a bigger car, to buy things that are more expensive. I just really don't agree with the consumerism and the way that society is living now. I really have a different view on life, and it just reminded me of it, and I just want to share with you my thoughts and ideas. And I myself, I would like to say that I am minimalistic. I don't have a lot of things, I don't own a lot of things, and I really try to buy secondhand because there's so much rubbish, so much stuff already produced in the world that's just going to end up in landfills and trash. Like, if you go around shopping malls, it's full of clothes, of bags, of all this stuff with a brand, expensive stuff that's going to end up in landfills, because who's buying the amount of stuff that's being produced? We're not buying that amount of stuff. It's just going to end up in landfills. And I don't want to add, I don't want to be a participant of this idea, to support this idea. I think all the ideas we support are, we support these ideas by buying into it. And I really just believe in buying a really high value thing that will last for many years, and to not have an excess of stuff, because you don't need it. Also, stuff is just gonna tie you down, it's gonna weigh you down, because then you have to worry about the stuff that you have. So the less stuff you have, the more freedom you have, because you're less also attached. I'm just very intentional with everything that I buy, and I think I'm gonna share, like, at the end of the month, the things that I bought, or I might just share, do a video of what I bought in September, because there really aren't many things, and whenever I buy something, I make sure that it's very intentional and very well researched, and it's something that I truly really need. Otherwise, I prefer to spend my money on experiences and to save, to invest, rather than feed into this instant gratification. That's my little thoughts about my trip to Greece and just life in general. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the book that I recently finished, which is this book. It's called Zen Buddhism and the Art of Saving the Planet, by a Vietnamese Zen Buddhist monk. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name, so I'm going to just write it in the video. This book, like a lot of other books, have really changed the course of my life. This really just reminded me again about my true values, my core values, and what I believe in, and what I strive to be like, how I strive to live my life, and the things that I truly believe in. And I really recommend to read this to anyone who wants to just be a better person, to understand more about Zen Buddhist way of life. It talks about everything, from love, from being a good person, from the planet, and how we are connected to the planet, and how not to be over consumeristic again. It's about minimalism as well, because I think that's what Buddhists believe in. And this book really reminded me that I was on the wrong path in my life, because I was sort of torn between two paths in regards to studying, because I'm passionate about two different things, but those two different things are very contrasting. They're two, I'd like to say, contrasting ideas. The ideas can coincide and be a great addition, of great value to the planet, and a great addition. And that's what my goal was initially, to put these both ideas into one and to build something meaningful. Because otherwise, the other path in life, the other field of study, can be exploited for greed and profit, and it is exploited for greed and profit. And I realized that this is not the path that I want to follow. And I don't want to say exactly now what are these two different paths, just because it's not yet concrete, and I don't want to put these ideas if they're not concrete. I will say it once it is concrete and 100% happening. So after reading this book, I sort of understood why I feel so conflicted. Felt that the choice that I made was against my values, against my core values, and it's not truly what I wanted to do. And in this book, it wrote about the different path that actually I wanted to choose, and I was considering it. And after careful consideration, I decided that I will actually go for that other path, because it's more meaningful to the planet, to the people, and you're actually doing very, very meaningful work. So I'm hoping to pursue my career in that trajectory. And I think that answers come to us in very unpredictable ways. For me, a lot of the ways it's through books, because initially I decided that I'm not going to take on studying and go to university because of a book. This book came to me as well in a very predictive way. It became a sort of randomly. I was at a book fair in Vilnius the day that I was leaving and going back to Spain, and I picked up this book at the book fair. I've never read about this book. I didn't know anything about this book, but the title really resonated with me, The Art of Saving the Planet, because I'm really interested in sustainability and just being a better person and living in tune with nature, in accordance with nature. So I picked up this book, and it has led me to where I am now and the decision that I have made. So I'm very happy, and I'm very excited to start this new chapter, which will not be happening quite yet, because I need to do and get some other things in order. But this was my little talk about about the planet, about consumerism, and where I'm at in my life right now. And I'm also gonna add the videos from Greece, beautiful Greece, amazing food, and I'll probably film a little bit more of my day. If not, then I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, have an amazing, beautiful day, evening or night, wherever you are.